I call it a lie from the pit of hell, that they had passed away.
Zack Orji is very much alive and doing well. Hello guys, it's your girl Susie from Explorewithsu. If you're watching my video for the first time, please subscribe and hit the bell icon for more notifications. We can all agree that the social media makes people reckless indeed. We all saw the videos that were shared on the social media a couple of months ago when Zack Orji collapsed. There was news everywhere that he's gone down. The same thing that happened to Junior Pope. When people started spreading fake news, 1 minute he's alive, the next minute he's gone, he's alive, he's gone. My goodness, what is happening? In fact, when I saw the videos of Zack Orji that time, I was in shock. The images did not look good at all, and I thought to myself, why would someone do that? You could clearly see that the man was unwell and the condition did not present itself very well. But the first thing you see people doing is taking their phones and taking photos or doing videos of somebody who is ill for their own gains. But I'm glad to inform you guys that he is very much alive and doing well. Let's take a snippet of his latest interview.
Is it about a week ago or more than that? I don't know who originated that lie. I call it a lie from the pit of hell.
Oh, of course.
That, well, not myself, they had passed away. And I saw it and I started receiving all kinds of calls, even calls from people I hadn't heard from for years. Most of them were just concerned. They wanted to find out if it was true and all of that. I can only say that sometimes the social media has made people to be so reckless and callous to the point of spreading fake news just to grow their page. I believe that's what that person did. And it happened at a time when we had lost some of our colleagues.
Yes.
The latest one being Amechi Monago. He had just passed away when somebody started, spreading this lie about me. But thank God that our lives are not with men. Our lives are with God.
That's right.
It is God that is the keeper of our lives. It is God that is the strength of our lives. Thank God that it is not my time yet. I don't want to waste my time accosting anybody for that lie. I'll just let it go because I have more important things to do with my life and my time.
I like that he said he has more things to do with his time and his life. And I'm glad that he's not pursuing that any further. In fact, I was going to say, who even did that video? Because for that video to have leaked out, for that video to have come out, it would have been from a close person. I don't know. That was an invasion of privacy, to be honest, and was totally uncalled for. Well, he reacted by saying it's not my time yet and that he is very much alive. In fact, he currently traveled to London and that is where he did his interview, and he also talked about his love for acting. Let's listen to that.
As an actor and filmmaker, enables me to appreciate people in return, because that's how I made a lot of people. Some of those people, I'll never meet them again in my entire life. But I get gratified when I see people recognizing me and being very elated about it and walking up to me, some hugging me, everyone requesting to take a picture and all of that. It's just a confirmation that the work I've been doing for over 30 years now has not been in vain. Because at the end of the day, the validation you get is from people, not from anyone else. It's the way people react to you. Most of those people I've never met, or they have never met me in their entire life. So for them, like here in the UK on this trip, I mean, I went to some places and some people couldn't believe that I was the one.
Wow.
Some people were even trying to touch my face to see if I was wearing something like a mask.
In fact, the actor has come out to state that he was not resting enough and was working all the time as he loved his job. He clearly acknowledged the incident and has now decided to take time for himself to relax, to rest well. Let's hear about the whole incident and what led to that in his interview.
I underwent 2 surgeries in Nigeria, 2 brain surgeries. I slumped in the bathroom, and I can only say that it's by the grace of God that I'm alive today, because I passed out. I was out for like 5.5 hours before help came. Incidentally, my friend Bala Ahmed was in the UK at the time. And the people in the house called him to say, we've been knocking on his door since morning and we've not been receiving any response. So he called another colleague, Benedict Johnson, who rushed to the house, and I was there on the floor, incoherent. I couldn't even stand, because when he raised me, I slumped again, and he had to call another colleague, whom we call La Bista. So the 2 of them lifted me on their shoulders from the 2nd floor to the ground floor, and took me to the National Hospital, and then notified my friend Bala Ahmed that they had taken me to the National Hospital.
Guys, this is very serious. I have a serious question to ask for those of you who live in Nigeria and in Africa in general. I want to know, is there nothing like ambulance? Is there nothing like emergency services that you could call in this kind of situation? Because this is not the first time I'm hearing this. Most of the time, somebody has passed out, somebody has sustained a very serious injury, but before they get help, is after many hours, and before the help comes, the person is gone. Most people die in Africa a very unfortunate death. They shouldn't have died. It wasn't their time for them to go, but because of our recklessness, because we don't have the resources in place, these things are happening. And after that happened, then people start associating it to spiritual things, or it was his time. It's high time our leaders wake up and do something for the country, so that the people within can be safe. Let's continue to hear from our wonderful actor Zack Orji. But before that, please don't forget to comment down below in the comment section answering my questions if you know an answer.
And then the Minister of Women Affairs stepped in, called my wife, who flew in from Lagos, because all this happened in Abuja. Flew in from Lagos on the 29th of December. Now, met me in the hospital. And
guys, it's so good to have some real friends who look out for you. I'm so glad for his friends. By the way, when the whole thing happened, his best friend, Obin Phillips, came out to react to the rumors that were trending on social media about him losing his life. He compared Orji's strength to that of a horse and promised the people that he would definitely come back.
On the 1st of January, the first surgery was carried out on me. You can see the mark here by Dr. Biodun Ogungbo. Awesome guy, he's a neurosurgeon. And I kept going for different kinds of scans. About a month thereafter, I went for another scan, and they discovered that there was still some residue of blood clot in my brain. So they had to do a second surgery by the same Dr. Biodun Ogungbo. And they were able to scoop out all the blood clot, and I spent some time recovering and all of that, and it was recommended that I should come to the UK for post-surgery assessment, which is why I'm here. I've been able to see Dr. John Ye on a number of... My last visit was yesterday. The first time when I saw him, he prescribed some tests. There were 4 different samples of blood tests that were done, and some other tests also. So we met yesterday, and he gave me a feedback on all of the tests. So when I go back to Nigeria, I'm still going to see Dr. Biodun Ogungbo for him to go through the feedback given by the doctor here to see what else needs to be done. But in all of it, I'm grateful to God Almighty, and I'm also grateful to so many people who stepped in. The President of Nigeria, the First Lady, the wife to the Vice President, the President's son, Sheyi, Minister for Women Affairs, Minister for Arts, Culture and the Creative Economy, Minister for Works, and a whole lot of other people. Even I was receiving calls from South Africa, from the UK, from the US, from Some of them were willing to, they were asking me, how can we help? How can we be of assistance? So it was overwhelming the way people responded to the whole thing. And I'm alive today by God's exceeding grace and mercy through the people he used to be of assistance to me.
Wow, that is great. I pray that God will bring good people into our lives who will help us in any time of trouble. So guys, I hope you liked the video. If you did, thumbs up for me. Please subscribe to this channel for more videos just like this. And thank you so much for watching. I am so glad that he's all right and everything is being sorted out for him. Thank you once again, and bye for now. See you in the next video. Peace and love.